Hello and welcome to my channel. I've had a fabulous question today about stuck patterns, which I've talked about before, but this is a really interesting question. If you've seen my channel before, you know I love to rise to the challenge and answer all of your queries and questions. So where do you think your stuck patterns and limiting beliefs come from? Have you ever noticed when you look back at your parents or your grandparents or siblings or aunts and uncles that you see the same types of habits, behaviors, thinking, the same problems keep recurring throughout the generations? Well, there is something called ancestral karma or generational curses, negative energy that build up. And it's not a kind of woo-woo, la-la thing. This is a real thing. So biologists today, scientists today understand that our DNA is what helps our body. It gives our body a map for how we look, how we behave, how we respond to the situation, to the environment around us, what types of diseases we're more likely to get. We have a DNA, a genetic map, which predetermines the types of things that we will do, that we will become, that we look like. And of course, it's up to us, the choices we make in terms of whether that DNA is expressed, but the DNA is our map. But scientists do not know what it is that codes that DNA until the discovery that energy comes before everything. Out of everything with form that you see in the physical world, energy comes first. Out of energy, out of things with no form, comes all of the form, all of the physical that we see today. So energy is what prescribes your DNA. Change your energy, you can change your DNA, you can change your life. Change your ancestral energy, you can not only change your life, you can actually impact all of those that have gone before and all of those that are coming next, your descendants. So stuck patterns are something that keep us small, keep us stuck, stop us from having a fulfilling life, stop us from being our complete self, stop us from sharing our unique gifts in the world. So if you see those patterns recurring and you want to know how to let go of those patterns, I have absolutely the video for you. And it's really important to share this right now. So thank you so much for that question, because it's a powerful question. And I know you were guided to ask it and to ask it here, because autumn is the energy of alchemy and transformation. You only need to look at all the Mother Nature out the window. The leaves are falling from the trees. Some animals are going into hibernation. Plants are all dying down, nurturing the ground that will become their nourishment for the year to come, when spring gets us all going again and the seeds burst into life as the new season, the new cycle starts again. But autumn is about nourishment. It's about releasing what no longer serves and nourishing the ground for the future. So autumn is the perfect time to release old patterns. And we've also just passed All Hallows, Halloween, where the bridge between the conscious and the unconscious, the bridge between form and formless, the bridge between this physical world and the spiritual world, the energetic world, is open. It's almost like a gate opens up. So this is absolutely the right time to release your stuck patterns, to let go of negative repeating patterns, negative beliefs, but also those in your family, your ancestral karma. So this is a powerful, powerful flow. It takes 30 minutes and it's an energy, medicine, meditation and routine to release the ancestral stuck patterns, to release the patterns that you've been felt that you could never get away from in your family. And not only does it release it for you, it will also put those patterns to rest for those who have gone before and prevent that pattern from re-emerging for your children or your family, your brothers and sisters' children if you don't have any yourself. So this is a video I did last year. And there's no point me repeating it, so I'm just going to add it following this quick explanation. So please enjoy, and after you've watched it, let me know how you feel. Do this as often as you need to. It's incredibly relaxing. You'll feel all the tension releasing, and you'll see a huge difference in terms of the habits that you thought you could never break. This is so powerful. I really hope you enjoy it. Morning or nearly good afternoon. So this has been a long awaited, a beautiful energy medicine flow to connect into your own energy, to connect into the energy of your ancestors, to love and acknowledge your ancestors, recognize all the strengths that they've given you, and also to understand that many of your patterns, your stuck patterns, that have you keeping small, not living to your fullness. Those patterns probably aren't yours. Nearly every single limiting pattern and belief has its origin in patterns that go way back through your ancestry. So I am Dr. Leonie Morris, energy psychologist and energy medicine practitioner. So first of all, I'd like us to just understand a little bit of the energy of where we are right now. We're in autumn, the season of, in Chinese medicine, of the element of metal, which is all about releasing old energy, allowing that old energy to go to ground, to nourish the new seeds for the new you, the new projects, anything that you want to become in the future, anything you want to create. So autumn is a magical time of alchemy and transformation. So it's the perfect time energetically to let go of the old and to step into the new. But also we've just passed through the season of Halloween, and the energy of that closeness of our ancestral energy, of honoring those who have gone before us, honoring our dead, is still very much with us. So this is a great time to connect to not just your own energy, but to the energy that has created you, that has everything coming from every individual ancestor throughout the history of time. You are only you. You are only the gifted, unique individual that you are because of every single ancestor, both genetically in terms of your physical body, but also in terms of the amazing energy, the unique gifts, and the less helpful patterns that have been passed on through the centuries, through the millennia. So I'm sitting down to do this. You can do this sitting down or standing up, whatever feels right to you. It might be slightly tricky for some of the moves to do it lying down, but I will ask you to do some moves with me, to touch some points, to use the same postures that I do. So you'll need to have your eyes open. But there will be parts of it that I will ask you to imagine, to see things with your inner eye, to look inside yourself. And you might want to close your eyes as you do, as you imagine, as you create those images inside your head. The movements are slow, they are calming and grounding, taking you into your deeper self. So everything will hopefully be easy to follow, and will allow you to shut your eyes when you need to. And when I start a new posture, you can just open them again to get a sense of what we're doing, which will last for a minute or so. So you'll be able to keep closing your eyes to just drift deeper inside and enjoy the relaxation that comes with these moves. So let's start. I hope you're all with me. So we're going to, first of all, just ground ourselves and come into a calm space. So I'm going to ask you to just adopt a position where your hands are over your pubic bone. And I'm going to draw them gently up your central meridian, so the central line of your body. And do that slowly. And as we do, we're just imagining the energy. When you push your fingers together like this, there is almost like a carrot shape of energy, which is penetrating your skin, penetrating your body. So just breathe in as you're bringing that energy all the way up. Invite a stretch to your neck. I'm going to ask you to just place the heels of your hand. breathing out onto your cheekbones and smoothing down the back of your head. Now, your hair may look a mess, but what we're going to do is gently push your fingertips into the central line of your head, opening up the energy in the crown at the top of your head, pulling it outwards. And again, all the way down, as if you had a central parting, all the way down the back of your head. Breathing in as you press, breathing out as you pull. Onto your neck, just either side of your spine, and raking your fingers. Grabbing the shoulders where it might get stiff, giving a gentle squeeze. Now we're going to rub. I want you to put your thumb into that space behind the back of your earlobe where it's the bony point. Give a nice circular massage. Might be sensitive for some of you. If that is, there is pressure there to be released. Our skin on our head is a wonderful pressure valve. I'm just going to ask you to do gentle circles, or as firm as you like, being unworried about what your hair might look like after this. We're releasing energy, releasing tension, allowing your own stresses and strains to disappear. I want you to really use your thumbs to massage along the bony part where your head meets the top of your neck, the occipital bone. And that should feel really warming and really relaxing. And that's allowing you to let go of your thoughts, to sink deeper, let go of all those stresses and strains, and just release energy. Just want you now to put your fingers into the crease here where your arm meets your body. Going to cross your thumbs. Just breathe into your heart space. You should feel relaxed and warm. Your energy is moving forward, crossing over, following the patterns that it was designed to follow. Healthy, and just gently massaging the crease there, releasing any stuck energy. And as you sit here breathing gently, just imagine energy grounding down through your spine, into your coccyx, through your buttocks, all the way down your legs, through your thighs, your kneecaps, into your feet. And imagine your feet opening up to receive the beautiful energy of Mother Earth, almost as if your feet were becoming giant snowshoes. More space opening up, pulling in that vital energy as you ground to the earth and relax. So from this space now, we're going to connect to our wonderful ancestors. And there's a beautiful space on our back, which I'm going to just turn around so you can see. So imagine a space that's completely opposite your belly button. I want you to put your fingertips either side of your spine in that space. And this is your MINGMAN point. And I want you, I hope you can still hear, to gently massage that point. I'll turn around to make sure you can hear. So massage that point. And I want you to just hold your hands there as we breathe. And as you breathe out, sorry, if you breathe in, you should feel the back of your ribs expanding. And then this MINGMAN point, it's called the MINGMAN point in Chinese medicine, is the gateway of fire. And it's the gateway that connects you to your ancestors. So I'm just going to ask you to shut your eyes now and breathe in and out of that space. So you breathe in, expanding, and your fingers will stretch over that point, and you are opening the gateway to your ancestors. And I want you to imagine now you're sitting there, just close your eyes, and you see your parents standing behind you. As you're opening this point, the gateway to all the wonderful strengths and powers that you've inherited, you see your grandparents from both your mother and your father standing behind you, standing behind your parents. And with each breath, we'll start to see successive layers of your ancestry. So that group of people is growing in number, and you're feeling your connection to each and every one. As you're breathing in and out, that number is growing bigger and bigger. So much so that you can no longer see the individuals, just layer upon layer. Great parents, great grandparents, great grandparents, moving back through the millennia. And as you're opening up this point, you have much more access to release old patterns. And the reason why you do is because as you access this point, you are receiving all the strengths, all of the wisdom, all of the brilliance of your ancestors through all those thousands of years. I'm going to ask you now to do some more movement with me. So you've now connected in, and you can see your ancestors all standing there lovingly, sharing their thoughts, sharing their energy, sharing their multiple strengths. So open your eyes now that you've connected to them, and we're going to acknowledge your ancestors' presence and connect more deeply. So I want you to bring your hands in front of you again. This time we're going to smooth over our heads. I'm going to pick up where we smooth down as high as you can, down your shoulder blades, all the way down our back. Down the back of your legs, down your calves, and down to your feet, and off at the feet. And we're going to start again and do the same movement. And this time, as we move and stroke our energy downwards over the back of our heads, I want you to say out loud, I am connected to the energy of all of my ancestors. Down our backs, down our legs, and off our feet. I am connected to the energy of all my ancestors. Extending on our heart space, and just feel that loving connection, that strength and resilience that give you all you need now to release patterns of suffering. And now we're going to connect to all your descendants, all those who have yet to come. So start again with your hands over your eyes, but this time we're pulling the energy forward, down across your face, down your neck, inviting that stretch, down the front of your arms, down your chest, down to the pubic bone, down the front of your legs, down your shins, and off your feet. And we'll do it again, this time saying out loud, I connect to the energy of all those who have yet to come. I connect to the energy of all those who have yet to come. I'm connecting to the energy of all those who have yet to come. And now you are fully connected to the energy of your ancestors and the energy of all your descendants. And just feel that flow of energy through the history of time, going backwards to the far horizon. And also going forwards. And I want you to shut your eyes now and see yourself as a beautiful light, a glowing light, fully grounded, fully connected to your own energy. And in the darkness that surrounds you, you can see a beautiful net of twinkling lights. Each sparkling flicker of light is an individual from your family tree. Each one passing on their own energy, their own unique gifts and strengths, making you the amazing individual that you are. And you can see all of their lights now, reaching out to the far horizon behind you. Flickering lights, all connected by a beautiful net of pure light, connecting to you. And turn your inner eye to look forward into the distant horizon ahead of you. And you can see the twinkling lights of your descendants, of all those who are yet to come, each one representing future children. It doesn't matter if you don't have children or if you're not planning to have children. These are descendants of your line, through your brothers or sisters, through aunts and uncles, through descendants that have come through different lines, but all related to you. So you can see a beautiful halo of light now, all those twinkling lights of your ancestors, the flickering lights of your descendants, growing as the energy connects, a beautiful warm halo of nurturing, loving light all around you, surrounding you, nurturing you. You feel totally connected. And you can see all of them as individuals. You know them all. And you sense the unique gifts that they've each granted you. And at the same time, you can sense the gifts that you pass on through all of your descendants. And I want you to bring to mind now patterns that you see in yourself, patterns that don't serve you, patterns that keep you small, whether it's the fact that you feel you're not worthy, that your voice shouldn't be heard, that you don't tend to speak up, that you feel like an imposter, that you always put yourself last. Take a moment now to bring those patterns into your mind. See them playing out, and see how that shrinks your own energy. See how it takes away from your fullness. And you know the patterns that you want to release. So just bring them to mind. And know that this is the time, a very auspicious time, when you can finally let them go. And as you let them go, you will release all the suffering from your family, from all of your ancestors through history. And not only that, you will prevent future suffering in all those who have yet to come. So just open your eyes now, and I want you if you see the web there that's created between your forefinger and your thumb, I want you to reach down beyond the web of your skin into the deeper part and really massage that with your finger and thumb. And we're going to do it on both hands. But as we do this, I want you to shut your eyes again. And I'm going to take you through as you're massaging, and just choose to shift between each hand for however long you want to. Keep it balanced. And if it's sore, pull the pressure back. Don't massage as hard. But this is creating the energy of release to release those stuck patterns. So just keep breathing and shut your eyes now as you continue to massage. Seeing all those twinkling lights around you. And I want you to imagine now a beautiful mossy path. You're walking down that path. You see in front of you a group of trees. And as you get closer to the trees, you can see their roots are in boggy ground. They're in toxic soil. And the trunks are all withered and gnarled. The branches are twisted. And the leaves are black and mottled. A cold feeling shifts through your body, and you know instinctively that these trees are the patterns that don't serve you. These trees are the patterns of suffering that have come down through your ancestral tree. You recognize them in yourself, in your family members now, and going back through time. And as you look at these gnarled and wizened trees, you know that you have all the power. You've released the gateway. You feel the strength of all your ancestors. And as you massage, a heat is moving through your body, through your feet, tingles up your knees and thighs to your coccyx. And the whole of your spine starts to warm and light up. And as it does, you feel the power to release the suffering, to finally let go of those patterns. And as you breathe out, that energy is literally burning down those wizened trees. And you see them light up and burn away, ashes floating into the air, rising away, lifting away. And as they lift and rise, you feel yourself getting lighter. You feel your chest expanding with a beautiful healing energy. With every breath out, the trees are disappearing, ash floating away on a gentle breeze. You are releasing the suffering, going back through thousands of years, releasing your own suffering. If you want now, you can put your hands crossed over your chest, over your heart, and just continue breathing. Keep your eyes closed as you feel the energy expanding inside you. And you watch the last of those trees burn, the ash floating away until there is nothing left but a beautiful, bright green space. The earth is fresh and nourished with that old energy, just waiting for the seeds of fullness to grow, to blossom, as you step away from the old and into the new. And just feel that release, feel that expansion. And just sit with that beautiful feeling for a few more moments, knowing that you have eased the suffering going back in time. And you are the soul bearer who has prevented future suffering. That pattern is now released. Any patterns that you brought to mind are released. And you can do this exercise as often as you like to firmly embed in your subconscious that those patterns are gone. Just open your eyes now, and I want us to flush the lung meridian. So hold one hand, doesn't matter which side you start, over a lung. We go up to that shoulder, down the back of your hand, arm, onto your thumb, twist the energy and throw away that stagnant energy of old patterns and open yourself up to inspiration. The same on the other side, over your lung, over your shoulder, off your thumb, shaking away that old energy. You've released the old. You've opened the gateway to your ancestors, and you're fully connected, feeling their positive energy and their strengths. Now I just want you to put your hands like this again onto your pubic bone, up our central line. I'm going to end doing some figure eights to seal that new pattern. You've released the old. We're blossoming and flourishing into the new. We want to go back to that MINGMAN point, to the point at the base of your spine, down to your coccyx, up your back, picking up where you left off, over your head to your upper lip, locking in those new patterns with some more figure eights, the symbol of infinity. And just end over your heart space, tucking your fingers into that crease, crossing your thumbs. You are relaxed, grounded. You have released those old patterns. Your body will feel warm, hot almost with that huge release. You'll need to drink a lot of water. Keep yourself well hydrated over the next 24 hours. You may well experience some strange thoughts or dreams when you go to bed tonight. That is the continued process as the old energy shifts. I hope you've enjoyed that process. I hope you feel relaxed and calm now. I'd love to hear your experiences. Thank you so much for joining me. So thank you so much for watching that video that I did last year. If you've liked it, please press the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any more of these powerful videos, energy medicine protocols that you can do in the space of your own home. It's my unique journey, my mission to share all of my experience and my qualifications for free so everyone can afford to have energy medicine in their own home. Everyone can take responsibility for their own health and lifting their vibration, raising the consciousness of the world. Thank you so much for listening.